I will be recording this intro again because I forgot to hit the record button. Good evening, my creepy kitties. We are picking up where we left off, kind of. Technically, we've been playing for about 5 minutes. Didn't really do too much of import, but we are now going to explore the last room available in the Hermitage of Blessed Lightning.
Should we do another recap, or
No, we're good. This is good enough.
Okay.
No more recap. If they haven't been paying attention by this episode, then they don't deserve a recap. God damn it!
I'm fairly certain, our viewers are probably binge watching them at this point.
I mean, if we have viewers, sure.
We'll get them later.
Yeah,
If not on Twitch, we'll get them on YouTube. For
prosperity's sake. Anyhow, from beyond the door, you hear... yes, some mumbling.
These people talking.
Let me find the... oh, here we go. I don't know why the horses are there. There's no horses. But you hear chanting from behind the door.
Can I can I hold an action as a spell or no?
I'm gonna say it really depends on how you approach opening. At the very least, I will know that you are using stealth for your initiative.
Okay, because I want to have someone open the door right as I finish a flaming sphere spell, and just kind of have it as a ready action, so I cast it immediately. But if there's someone in this, in this space, or in my range, in my vision as they open the door, I cast it on them.
Well, a flaming sphere is one of those things you cast in empty space and then you run it into people.
No, you can drop it straight on someone. I've been doing that all night.
That's true.
Or, I mean, not all night, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Good enough. All right, so... yes, I will say that you have... tell you what. I will say, Cinder, I will say that you have a flaming sphere at the ready, and I will let you, when you roll your initiative, increase the modifier to +2.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Anybody else?
Let's do this.
All right. I'm gonna start juggling.
Would Mike give us basic inspiration first?
Are you going to start juggling, or are you going to actually... well, technically you can juggle and open the door because you have 3 arms. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yes,
I have the chance to do it.
I will make sure that you all start off with inspiration from Mike. Give me 1 moment. Thank you, Michelle, for noting that. That is a solid tactic right there.
Mom strikes again.
Mom strikes again. Take a hero point, Mom. All right. So give me 1 moment. We have Inspire Courage. I'm going to let him decide if he when he comes in, if he wants to ever do the extended Inspire Courage. But until then, I'm just going to drag that onto everyone who is here. As your Inspired Courage, and you get Inspired Courage, and you get Inspired Courage.
Everybody gets inspired.
Everybody gets Inspired Courage. Oh my god. There we go.
Oh shit. Oh god, the game's lagging for some reason.
Yeah, maybe somebody's joining? Nope, nobody's joining the game. That's a little
Cat
weird.
joined.
Huh?
Cat joined.
Hardy,
Oh, now I
har,
hear.
har.
That's
All right.
delightful.
So Gazlo.
Oh, performance!
Oh.
Hell yeah!
All right. That is a very good roll. So here is what I will say. While it's not going to screw their initiative because I do not want to have to deal with that, it will make them flat-footed for one round and at least easier to hit. As the door swings open and the druids within see a juggling three-armed clown. And everybody roll your stealth initiatives.
And
I mean, honestly, Gaz, I'm going to just give
How
you
do I-
performance for your initiative because that just makes sense.
Oh, okay.
So that performance roll you made puts you at a 24 for initiative. Let's see.
yikes! I'm hero pointing that. That's a 9.
Okay, well, hero point it. You know how to do it. Oh, I should probably make
13.
everything visible. Okay, well, it's better than a 9.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right, so let's see here. Felix, you're on 24, so I will put Mr. Kitty on 24 as well. And here you see the two priests, the two corrupted priests, Yorl and the other one that ran off after you all locked the door earlier in the dungeon. You see them as well. But within this chamber, it's a large stone chamber. It has a smooth tile floor, bearing abstract spiral patterns that evoke whirlpools and tornadoes. 4 small glowing orbs, one in each corner, brightly illuminate the room. Hooks on the walls hold wicker baskets with dozens of fur, felt, and bone toys, clearly intended for animals. The center of the floor bears a large circle of spiky glyphs drawn in blood. Bound to that circle is a struggling wolf. You see 3 of the corrupted priests. They were chanting around this circle. And you also see... what the hell is this thing? Hold on a moment.
An
a
elemental?
creature called a zephyr. They're like a hawk made of swirling wind. And it's actually at... Oh, wait, no. That's the wolf. The wolf lets out a howl as you open the door. And Felix, you get to act first.
oh. Okay.
I will make the...
Do I have unobstructed line of sight on
Cinder
Carlessa?
shoot first?
I'm sorry, I had 2 people talking at once. Say that again, Felix.
Do I have unobstructed line of sight on Carlessa?
Yes.
Alright. Gonna mark her with Hunt Prey. And then... Where to go? There you are. Shoot at her.
Ooh, nice.
Oh.
Well, you've got a good hit, so...
Oh.
Hey,
Well, that was better.
hey, your hunt prey made up for the shitty damage roll, so there's that.
Okay, that's 1, 2
that
action.
was on Carlessa, so I'm going to...
And
There we go. I'm
then-
going to go ahead and do that.
See. 5, 10, 15,
Oh,
20.
you didn't roll the damage. Or you
25.
didn't drag the damage. Hold on, I got this. There you go.
Oh. And Mr. Kitty. Come on. Through. There you go.
Huzzah! Got a good hit in. Okay, make sure to Okay, you did do the damage on Carlessa with Mr. Kitty, and I will add the 2 points of hunter damage. There we are. Mr. Kitty charges forward and bites his burning maw into Carlessa's calf.
Yes.
Is that your turn, sir?
That is 3 actions, yes.
All right. Gazlo, you are up, and I'm going to change the music. Here, Druid and Berserker fight. There's no Berserkers, but this is good enough.
Hell yeah. I'm just gonna stroll my ass in and start chucking clubs at Carlessa. So I'm just gonna walk in, just say, "Hey everybody, I'm here to play. Want to come down to the club with me?"
Oh, god damn it, that hurt. My brain. Take that inspiration, you clown.
Oh, I'm gonna need that inspiration.
Well, there you go.
Oh,
better.
oh, wait, there we go.
Yeah, well, I
Hell
mean,
yeah.
you have a pretty high attack modifier.
Usually it's not that high. Boop. There we go. Not that bad. Oh, wait. Is this supposed to put the damage on her? Okay, yeah, alright. The damage is already on her.
Yeah. Damage is already
Okay.
Thank you much. You still have other attacks, I believe. You moved, you threw a club. I think you have one more action.
Alright. I'm gonna do, some acrobatics, and I'm going to flank, the Corrupted Priest 15.
Okay, roll me. Holy shit!
Oh, holy shit!
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. So you are right behind. You do a nimbly bimbly flip over the corrupted priest
Bimbly
and
bimbly.
land right behind her.
Alright, now I'm a flurry of blows that. Because I'm feeling lucky. Or wait, do I
You
have enough for...
moved and threw a club, and then you moved again with your acrobatics. So that is your turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Next
Perfect.
round, though. Next round, you get to do your flurry of blows as much as you want. We already had Mr. Kitty. Corrupted Priestess 15. Well, it's priest. It's technically a guy. They're just using the same picture for every one of them. He turns around, and he what does he do? Corrupted Priestess targeted by an effect. Oh, okay. Let's see here. What's a good spell? He has a lot of spells, so what's a good one? Right. He casts a spell upon himself, and you see his skin turn hard like bark. And then he lunges at you, Gazlo, with his trident. And misses horribly.
We're gonna call you Mephit.
The Zephyr Hawk, meanwhile, swoops in and starts to, let's see, flies up to makes 2 wings. Oh, okay, so 2 actions. It can fly up to half its speed, which it did, and make 2 wing strikes, then fly. Oh, okay. And then fly the other half of its speed and doesn't provoke any. Okay, cool. So yeah, it makes a wing strike at you. I don't know why it looks like a tornado when it's supposed to look like a hawk, but that's the icon that they gave me for this module. Then it tries to make the second attack at you, and it misses but it also moves all the way back.
Suck it, dirt devil!
It does.
Oh god, Dirt Devil. Okay, I'll grant you that one. And Virmala.
Okie dokie.
If you move... Oh, I was gonna say if you move to that one, you have flanking on that with Gaz.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I'll be right back.
Dun,
I
da,
have
da,
to go to the bathroom.
dun, 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 dun.
Nice.
Ta-da! Okie dokie. That's my turn.
Sweet.
That's a very effective turn.
Just came up and just started stabbing her in the back while I'm just being distracting.
So let's see. And that was
Teamwork, baby.
15. Teamwork makes the dream work. So I'm gonna make sure that Corrupted Priest 15 stays flat-footed. And we will move on to Mike Onid, who is still absent. So I will say that he is going to maintain his bardic
Inspiration?
Thank you. I was just trying to reposition myself. But he is also going to cast Electric Arc. That means I can't have him. So I'm going to have him stay back here. He can still do that, though, so it's fine.
Yes.
Alright. So he will do Inspire Courage. He'll keep that going on everyone. Go to his favorites. His favorite spell of doom, Electrica. He is going to cast it at Carlessa. She fails. So she takes full damage, and then it's going to arc to Yoru.
Nice.
So that is Mike's turn. And next up is Cinder. Cinder, you have.
Alright. Well, you already know what I'm going to be casting.
Oh, yeah. Where do you want it to appear?
Let's probably go on that named NPC. That's usually,
Technically there's two, but I'm guessing you mean Carlessa. She's the one you can actually see.
Whatever. There we go. Yeah, sure.
Alright,
That works.
So I'm just going to make a circle. As much as I would love to bring out the icon, it takes too long for me to dig up. So a flaming sphere generates right on Carlessa. Oh! And she manages to nimbly jump out of the way. I'm going to reposition her here. As she anticipates your spell. Because she has it herself. She knows what flaming sphere is. And she's like, oh, fuck that noise. And then she just, like, steps away. Anyway, so that's 2 actions. Are you going to do anything else?
There's my third. I just changed my
Position?
field of view.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, I'm good.
So, that being said, Carlessa is going to. Oh, what is she going to do? That's right, I go to spells.
Your great balls of fire.
Hey!
I put it in chat so you wouldn't say it in the stream.
Oh my gosh. Crap. Yeah, that failed.
Okay, so Carlessa is going to move over here, and she is going to cast heal upon herself. Bitch. Right? Oh my god, she got 1. The modifier heals her 9, but... Alright, well, that's fine. She's still in the red, so there's that. Okay, so she moved and cast her spell. She is done with her turn. Yoral. Yoral will... what does Yoral do? Yoral is going to cast...
Last poor Earl, I knew thee well.
God. Okay. Yoral casts... What does Yoral already have? Ooh, okay. Wait, what is Yoral? So Yoral is no longer flat-footed, and she casts Bark Spin on herself, and I'm going to have her what else can I do? Anything else? She will try and throw. Oh no, she can't. So that doesn't matter.
Good.
That's a 2-action thing, so she can't do that. All right. Let's see. Does she have any gear she can take advantage of, like a healing potion? Nope. All right. So in that case, she is just going to move further back into the corner. Her trident path already. What is this? Oh, okay.
This is the wolf.
So the wolf struggles, and it's it's thrashing as the energies of the magical circle seem to be affecting it, and it's thrashing and gnawing at its paws, trying to escape. It really wants out of that circle. Felix, you're up.
Save the puppy!
Well, I figured if we killed the priest, it would save the puppy, but maybe not.
Unless there's a time limit.
Mm. Is that 5?
I think so.
Oh. And where'd you go? There you are. Take my shot.
Ooh, nice. And Carlessa is down.
I know I didn't need to do that.
It's okay. So that's a move and an action. What are you going to do with your last action?
Pupper.
Can I attack the runes on the floor?
The wolf is tied down. You don't
Oh.
know if attacking the runes would disrupt them, but you do know attacking rope would probably cut the rope.
I would like to attack the rope with the scorpion whip.
All right, do it. I'm just gonna say it just hit an AC of 10, and you're I'm gonna count it as
Okay.
there you go. Do more than honestly, that's a crit. So roll your damage twice. Actually, don't even roll. You cut the rope.
You're gonna cut the wolf in half.
No. It's rope. It's nothing magic or anything like that. I mean, the circle is magic, but the rope isn't. The downside, though, is that all 4 of its limbs are bound. So you've got 1 free.
Ah, shit.
Yep, and that's your turn.
Yep.
Okay, who knows? Maybe somebody else can jump in. Somebody with 3 arms, perhaps? I don't know. Hello, Skip Talk and Ice Wizards, and another TV viewer who I'm almost positive is a bot. Because they're always in my stream, and I don't think I have a fan that dedicated, so...
Okay, to be fair though, you can't discriminate against robots.
That's
Well, at the very least, they haven't posted any spammy shit, so maybe they're just listening to us in the background, maybe.
I think it's actually a Twitch thing. Because it's another TTV viewer, so that's Twitch TV viewer. I think it's just a Twitch thing to say, hey, you got Twitch watching you.
Alright. So I'm trying to think what the best course of action. Should I do another acrobatics check and leap over to the wolf, or just do a regular move?
Honestly, you could do a regular move. You have plenty of space.
Alright, I'm gonna run over to the wolf, and I'm just gonna start unbinding him. Because my doggo senses are tingling, and this is a friend.
Okay.
I'm a serve you.
So, with your movement, and actually, tell you what.
What?
Give me a flurry of blows. Let's see if you can actually manage to get all 3 ropes.
Non-lethal or lethal?
Non-lethal, duh.
I mean, it's
Alright.
lethal for the rope.
Well, yeah, the rope's gonna die.
Okay, so not on the wolf, not on the fiend, but on in
just,
the actual
just roll in chat. Just roll in chat. We are looking. You are looking to beat a 10. Oh hey!
Yeah.
There you go. All right, so now you get to get one more hit in. Use your 3rd attack, and there you go. Gazlo does a cart roll over to the wolf, and all 3 of Gazlo's hands just go out and start fucking up that rope. And once the rope is fucked up,
the rope.
the wolf just rushes over here. I'm gonna say it had a held action, so I'm gonna put it behind Gazlo in initiative. So yeah. Whoops. There we go. So the wolf is untied. It's going to stay there until its initiative comes up. Well, which is now. So the wolf rushes forward, kind of goes to where Gazlo was just a moment ago, and noms down on Corrupt Priest. 15 hits, does 12 damage, and the priest falls prone.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a wolf. Wolf's trip.
I'm gonna call you Bitey.
Technically, that was 5 points less, which is a 12, and the corrupt priests, I just forgot to use the second attack thing. The corrupt priest's defense is not high enough, so its second attack technically misses. But the priest is prone, so there is that. It stands up, and tries to stick the wolf. Oh, whoops. I apparently created a thing. Alright. And the priest tries to stick the wolf. Oh! Crits the wolf! No! Oh, the wolf takes a frack ton of damage. And the priest's... The corrupted priest snarls. Bad dog! Heal! And tries to attack the wolf again. And misses. The wolf, knowing its limits, manages to dodge the trident thrust. The Zephyr Hawk rushes forward and tries to bat at the wolf with its wings.
Leave the wolf alone, yo.
No, not
The
the
first one
dog.
hits. The second one misses, and the Zephyr Hawk goes back into its corner. Virmala, you are up.
This will not do.
I really like this music, I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
This is from the Curse of Strahd sound set, by the way.
Oh, cool. Hell yeah.
I kind of wish I had this when I was running Curse of Strahd. That would have been awesome. Oh, damn, Virmala!
Nice hit.
Holy
Destroy
crap.
that! Don't just be silent. You just offed the evil priest.
Seeing my
Oh,
shotgun,
I'm
I
just
imagine she
doing
just
my job.
Okay, well, go ahead and roll this and get this out of the way, and then I need a description there.
Oh. Oh,
Honestly,
Virmala will not stand for any kind of abuse of any creatures. We've all lived through that, and she has decided that enough is enough. So, to protect the wolf and everybody else, she takes out this baddie right here and moves on to the next, because it's time to clean up house.
I mean, you were
There
holding
we
back
go.
the whole crowd.
There we go. Okay, well, Corrupted Priest number 15 is done. All right. Do you have any other actions? I think you missed the Zephyr and you're not going to use another hero point. Is that correct?
Well, I would like to use more hero points. I just didn't know if we were okay with that.
No, you can do that. Go right ahead. Oh!
So I would like. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
I would like to continue this. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Now I'm done.
Okay. Mike, you're up.
All right, can I get the map?
Oh, yes. Hold on one moment. I have to... What the hell is going on? What did I just get? Oh, God. It's taking
Oh, God.
everything.
you broke the everything.
No. Apparently, when you hit that arrow going to the upper right-hand corner, and it becomes the background for Fantasy Grounds, it'll show another arrow going to the upper right-hand corner, and then you can click on that, and the map becomes your everything.
Oh, yeah.
Arrowception.
It just devours all things Fantasy Grounds. Okay, so there you go with the map there, Darren.
Cool. Alright. So, we're
This is
trying to
good.
save a wolf from priest?
Yeah,
but
they
the
were
priest
trying to
just
corrupt it.
died. Yeah, it was a wolf that they were trying to corrupt with abyssal energy. As you saw earlier, you had those panthers that were corrupted with abyssal energy. Looks like they were trying to do the same thing to the wolf.
Dicks.
But Gazlo managed to free the wolf. The wolf managed to fuck up one of the priests. Virmala finished the priest off, and now there's just the Zephyr Hawk and one priest remaining. But the priest that's remaining is out of sight.
Is that Yorl?
Yeah. I've had you doing, I had you do an electric arc and inspiration for 2 rounds.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, so I'm gonna reapply my Inspire Courage
Okay.
here.
God damn, this is good. I bought, in honor of our Dungeons and Dragons game, I mean Pathfinder game, yeah, but it's Dungeons and Dragons. I bought Elysian Dragon's Tooth Stout. And it's very good.
Yes, good one.
Highly recommend it. There you go. Show it to the folks at home.
Oh, wow.
And it is, of course, in my Call of Cthulhu Stein.
Of course.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. And then I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Soothe on the wolf.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. The wolf, at least for now, goes from neutral to friendly. Whether you can maintain its friendliness is another matter, but we'll see.
Dog friend!
Alright. I believe that's your turn, correct?
Yep.
Cinder.
Thank you, Ryan. Cinder, you are up.
Oh, okay.
What's inside is delicious. Heckle.
I have to move into the room. I'm gonna maintain and move the sphere onto Yorl.
Okay. This is not a sponsorship. No, it is not. It is me
Hey, failure.
having a love of Scout. Oh. Yorl is not having a good time. And, oh my god, you actually applied this. Oh, okay, so the Flaming Sphere went after Yorl. Yorl's not doing good.
And then I'll hit him with my sling.
Do it.
Nice.
Very nice.
Sweet. Hey!
Okay.
Oh, right, he casts a spell.
Yep.
Uses damage. Although, I don't know if Bark Skin is really worth it, as we're dealing more damage than, like, it makes it worth
you know, she's gonna take everything she can get.
I guess.
Because it's now
But-
her turn. And she is gonna move forward. And she is gonna try and stab you twice.
Oh, nice.
She hits
Yeah.
once.
By the way, I'm gonna, you need to bail that.
Genie's Veil. Okay, let me see. That's under 5, and she got 8. So she still hits you. Sorry.
No problem.
Though she rolled 2 ones. So, say that. She is going to try and hit you a second time, since she does have 3 actions. Jesus. Okay.
Ones.
Yeah,
9.
that's a lot better than 2 ones.
Yeah.
But that is her turn. Felix, you are up.
Left or right? Left or right? Alright. Okay, left it is. Going to mark the Zephyr Hawk.
Okay. Ooh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Ah. Curses.
Alright, last one. Mr. Kitty, pounce.
Mr. Kitty pounces. And Mr. Kitty actually has the pounce ability now. correct?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So it's still a move and an action for Mr. Kitty's 2 actions.
Yes.
Mr. Kitty does have a hero point.
All right, let's do it.
There we go. Huzzah!
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Mr. Kitty's been sitting on that hero point for a long time. See, the trick to getting Mr. Kitty to have hero points is you gotta make Mr. Kitty do cool shit.
Mr. Kitty does cool shit all the time.
Mr.
He's
Kitty
a flaming
is...
kitty cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you see, when your regular status of being is cool shit, it doesn't count towards inspirations.
All right, so Mr. Kitty runs up, bounces off the wall to get up to the Zephyr Hawk, and tries to bring it down with his jaws.
Okay.
But yeah,
And while he doesn't finish off the Zephyr Hawk, he does deal a solid amount of damage. So, for this, I'll give Mr. Kitty an inspiration. For future use, of course.
Yay, Mr. Kitty!
Alright, Gazlo, you are up. My freakish... damn it, I was going to try and do alliteration, but I couldn't figure out a second word. Go ahead.
You're freakish fool, my friend.
My freakish fun time fool.
All right. Let's see. You see, the logical decision would be I'd go and beat the hell out of Yuri or Euro.
Well,
But-
I mean, they are right there, and
But
as good as Cinder is with the magic, I mean, Yorl is in melee range. It's up to you, though.
it's just the Zephyr Hawk. I have this amazing joke if I can kill it.
All right, do it.
All right, so I'm gonna tumble down, and that's one move action, right? Or just
Yeah. That's
okay.
one move.
Cool. Flurry blows this, and was that a miss?
Oh, that was a critical miss. You better spend
Hero
something on
point
that.
time. Because
All
yeah, hero point. Like I need to kill this one.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, hey.
All right, and then the second attack. Boop boop. No, we're not doing it. That was a goddamn 2.
Oh,
There we go.
Okay, so you got your flurry of blows in.
Yep.
Okay. 9 points to the Zephyr Hawk. You have one more action. What do you do?
All right, I'm gonna hit him with a lethal fist, powerful fist. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's the last dice in the roll. All right. And boo. Oh, that's a miss.
All right. Well, it was a noble shot. It was a noble attempt.
I would
Whoa.
say I am breaking this win tonight.
crickets. I literally have cricket rounds.
Hey, I could have been. Hey, if I'd have killed it that turn, I would have said time to send you off to Hoover Heaven.
You are so target, by the way. Alright, and it's gonna
Apparently, the hawk does not like you.
It's gonna go over here. Blood Wolf charges the hawk. Is going to try. Alright, that's good enough. It leaps up. And it's going to try and. It misses. Oh, but
Copycat.
one more attack. It misses. It keeps trying to leap up and get the Zephyr Hawk, but it's flying too high above its ability to bounce, to jump. And Vermala, you are up.
Fantastic. Wow, that's a long way to run.
Yeah, just a wee bit.
Dun 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 dun.
Huzzah!
Dun 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 dun.
Even
Dun dun
better.
dun dun.
And with that, Vermala.
Do I get another move?
Way to break
you
in,
have just
Vermala.
done a move and an attack, so yes, you do get another move.
Cool. I rush up, slash down, run on.
All
Nice.
right. All right. Very good. Mike, you're up again. You cannot see the enemy from where you are standing.
Yes, I can.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you
I
can't.
can see everything. Now why? I can.
Where are
Probably
your
because
roots?
I have a generic map up on the stream, so there is that.
Maybe.
It won't be hard for you to move and be able to see her, so there is that. Here. There you go.
Wait. There we go. Alright. More with the inspiring courage.
Alright.
Accidentally inspired the hawk. My bad.
Yeah. Well, the hawk's dead, so that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the map because I forgot to take it off, but it's dead. Or rather, it has been sent back to the plane of air, because the Zephyr Hawk is technically an element.
Right. And then I'm going to get my bow.
It's like the weird thing about Pathfinder 2nd Edition is they don't have traditional elementals anymore.
They don't?
No, apparently not. Or at least not when I look at the bestiaries.
Huh.
I think I have the first two bestiaries. They only have 3, so...
Weird.
And they have, in Bestiary 2, they have Tsunami. They do have some elementals. They have the Tsunami Elemental. They have the Inferno Elemental, the Hurricane Elemental, and the Avalanche Elemental. But all of those are level 11 creatures, basically. So clearly not what I'm going to be throwing at you guys at level 3.
Okay. Looks like Cinder's up.
Yes. Cinder. What do you do?
All right. Wait. Oh, Yoral was still up. Okay. I'm gonna comically run behind Mike, do
Yes.
like like get behind him, and then move my flaming sphere onto Yoral.
Okay. And for anybody watching, the flaming sphere is not actually that big. I just do not want to resize it.
After. Oof. Wait,
Oh.
it was
It does
6
the
damage.
Full, yeah, it does the full 6 damage because While it's technically half damage, it does the full 6 damage because Yorl has a weakness. Because Yorl cast Bark Skin, and Bark Skin makes you weak to fire.
Yeah. Wait, then shouldn't you have taken more damage earlier?
She has.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, alright. Cool. That shows how much I pay attention.
It like threw me off at first, and then I remembered, oh yeah, Bark Skin in Pathfinder 2e is all about damage resistance against certain types of weapons, but fire still fucks you up. Fire and I think slashing weapons still screws you if you have Bark Skin on. But bludgeoning and piercing weapons, they are resisted. Anyway, Yorl promptly moves out of the sphere.
It's not his turn.
Yes, it is.
I still have a slingshot.
Oh, well, do your slingshot.
Or sling throw, whatever you want to call
Whatever, just do it.
it. I am.
Okay, that's a hit. Maybe Yorl doesn't move out and attack.
Yeah, got him.
Alright, describe it better than just, yep, got him. Come on. Give me some flavor. Yorl is in your sphere of fire, and she is letting out a cry of pain, and she is looking at you with hatred in her eyes, readying her trident to come and stick you with it.
And I lock eyes with her and just stare for a second and whisper 360 no scope.
Her face.
Okay.
Sticks her head into the fireball after being engulfed, and it just like
God
rocks
damn
to the
it.
face.
And you're out of hero points, because for that anachronistic line, I was going to take away a hero point, but you have no hero points to take away. So I'll allow it, but you're not getting a fucking hero point for that. I don't care how fucking brain hurt that makes you. In fact, next time I'm going to give you a hero point, I'm going to remember this and be like, no. Levi said 360 no scope.
Keep feeding the fuel. It's okay.
You know what? Maybe no inspirations for Levi ever again.
You're giving me all the inspiration I need right now, buddy. It's okay.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Levi's hyena laugh aside. Here is your victory music.
Don't forget to do the spin.
And oh, that's my phone, not my. No, my alarm was, for whatever reason, set for 7:15 p.m. instead of a.m. Probably because I was not paying attention when I set the alarm. All right, I have to go to the restroom, so I'm going to call this a very short break. Meet back in 5.
Intermission.
Intermission.
I know what I'm doing.
Don't forget to have a snack.
Why?
Go back to fantasy grounds only. All right.
I shouldn't do it.
So, the fight is over. The wolf is licking at its wounds, and it looks at you all. Kind of lets out a low growl at first when it sees Rambles, but then kind of turns it into a. And it kind of nuzzles Rambles, and then it nuzzles Felix, and it nuzzles Cinder because you're all right there.
Medicine
Give
check
him
on the dog immediately.
Yeah. Area medicine for Vermala.
Vermala?
Yep.
All right. Roll that beautiful
'Cause there's-
footage.
4 of us damaged.
Some of us barely took damage to that fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys actually
that's
fared a
what
lot better
I
in
was
this
kind of
fight than you have in others. And it
So
was
am I just
actually-
rolling basic medicine?
Yes. You're rolling basic medicine, and we're just gonna see what you get.
I rolled a medicine check and it I got like an 18.
Nice. You beat the 20. So, well, part of the thing though with medicine is you got to watch out when too many people roll medicine, it doesn't stack.
Okay.
Yeah. So Virmala is definitely a good first choice. If Virmala doesn't succeed, then that's when you should heckle mushroom. Took no damage. Yeah, no. Mike Onid knows exactly what Mike Onid is capable of, and therefore Mike Onid stays away from the melee.
Exactly. It's Mike O'Nid's job to lift up his companions so that they can deal with all that stuff.
Exactly.
Okay.
So what am I rolling to heal?
Well, all right. So you reach the DC 20, and when you are an expert in medicine, which you are, a DC 20 check increases the hit points gained by 10. So, with a success, which a DC 20 obviously is, you will roll 2d8 and add 10 to that roll. And that will be applied to everyone because you have that skill feat that allows you to apply your medicine roll to a group of people.
Okay, so it's 2d8.
2d8
Plus 10.
plus 10.
Well, I couldn't figure out how to get the
Just do the 2d8.
other
we'll
piece
add
to
the
work.
10.
So there's my 12. I was trying. Didn't want it to take too much longer.
Mhm.
Rolled it in there.
I'm not seeing anything. It probably didn't make it through to the chat.
Okay, it's been
There we go.
lagging.
Okay.
Nice.
So 18 points.
Oh,
Blood Wolf is
not
now
nice.
at, what, 18 points? That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is.
Oh no, I thought it was 2 7s, but it's 7 to 1.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gazlo, that brings you to 5, as well as the Blood Wolf. Felix is fully healed, and Cinder is fully healed. The Blood Wolf is feeling a lot better, and as you tend to its wounds, it licks your hands or arms because your hands are working on its wounds. And, well, the weird thing is its slobber does look a bit like blood. Let's see, what does the blood... What are the special effects? Oh, okay. Alright, so the Blood Wolf just essentially just has certain weaknesses and resistances.
And a reddish coat?
And since it, yeah, in a reddish coat. And since it wasn't fully transformed, its neutral alignment does not become neutral evil like it's supposed to. It becomes neutral. Okay. I think I'm going to have to... Yeah, the Blood Wolf certainly doesn't look tame. It looks like it acknowledges that you have helped it and you are not enemies. It does start looking at the door anxiously, like it wants to be the fuck out of this place.
Yeah, I say we let it go.
Yep.
So long, Mr. Bitey.
Okay.
All right.
Well, it's going to have to be let outside at some point, but yeah, it kind of trots away from the room, and you guys are free to go to back to that central chamber.
I'd like to search the bodies first.
Yeah, that's what
Of
I
course.
was about to say.
That's kind of a thing, I guess.
Yep.
All right. Let me see here. Bodies. I don't think you need perception. There's nothing really hidden in this room. I just have to pull up the gear.
Ah, okay. Also, I'd like to grab some of the toys from the wall, some for personal use, and some for the kitties in the cell at the end of the hallway.
Okay. No, that's actually perfectly understandable. All right. So, the unfortunate fact of the matter is that the priests don't have a lot on them. They have just the typical trident, leather armor, gray robes, defaced religious symbols of Gosra. That's both Yorl and the other two.
Okay, seriously, we need to start like encountering corrupted priests of Abadar or something, because this is
Yeah. So, yeah, the loot on them is unfortunately very bare. However, you do still have a technical new head of the Hermitage to rescue.
All right. Well, where do we go now then?
Back to here. I will.
Back to the
drop
main
you
hall.
there. I am moving everybody. The Blood Wolf is kind of hanging with you because it knows that it can't get outside until you guys open the door.
I'll go frickin' open the door
Isn't-
for it.
Well,
Isn't the door behind us open?
No. The door behind you immediately is open. I'm talking about the door into the chamber, into the facility.
But wouldn't the wolf want to go outside?
Yeah.
Like out the
Yeah,
open doors?
I'm gonna let it out. I'll
Okay.
frickin'
All right.
Pause. Let the dog.
So you let the Blood Wolf out, and it trots off into the wilderness. Probably going to fuck up the local ecosystem because it is still, enhanced magically. But you know,
and life
That
is
sounds
life.
like-
Sometimes it's not fair.
yeah.
that
Sometimes
sounds like
it's
a
very
problem
fair
the
for the
druids.
wolf.
Sounds like a problem for the druid. Sounds good. Okay. So
Meanwhile, way back at the circus, for some reason, Tuck Buckerford just sort of has this like feeling. He's like that dude, that meme of the dude at the basketball game, just like hands on his hips, glaring.
I love that one. Yeah, that's probably right. Tuck Buckerford is sitting there going, I feel like I should be angry at my circus family.
All right.
All
So
right.
what happens when we get back to the talking door?
Well, the door doesn't talk, but almost as you reach for it, you hear a click, and then the door opens. Within, You see a figure who is looking. Well, first let me actually describe the room for you. Beyond the door is a large and resplendent shrine to Gazra, the wind and the waves. The floor, which bears a mosaic depicting Gazra's battle against Rovagug in the defense of all creation, is broken by two narrow moats. One is filled with churning water, and the other with shrieking winds. 4 slender bridges cross these moats, which appear bottomless. At the far end of the chamber is a raised dais with an altar in front of 2 massive statues. One depicts a bearded storm elemental holding aloft a bolt of lightning. The other is a stern woman wearing clothing of sea foam and wearing an ornate coral crown. Before the altar is a man who looks like he clearly has not eaten all that much in quite some time, who seems to be locked in prayer until he realizes that he just heard the doors of the temple open, at which point he kind of straightens his back with a clear bit of discomfort because he's been, kind of hunched over in prayer for a long time. And yes, thank you, Heckle. I will fix the map. My apologies. There we go. There's the map. Very pretty chamber, by the way. You can almost hear his back kind of cracking and popping as he stretches for what is probably the first time in a long time, and looks at you all, clearly haggard, clearly underfed, and gives you a weak smile. Oh.
That's when we decide to kill him.
Yeah.
He was not expecting that.
No, he certainly wasn't. In fact, that would be an auto kill, and across the rest of the fucking campaign. But okay, what you want to do? There you
No.
go.
Your Mala is going to go up and
here is Harlock Hamdeal. Not as haggard as he is before you, but, his more normal form.
Another Harlock?
No, this is the guy you were actually coming to find.
No. I mean the name, Harlock. This isn't the first Harlock we've dealt with in a Pathfinder AP.
Oh, I don't know who else you've dealt with. The only other Harlock I know is Captain Harlock from the anime.
I think it was the sheriff in Sandpoint.
Oh, no, that was Shemlock. Or Hemlock. It was Sheriff Hemlock, because he was from Sandpoint's, or not Sandpoint, Varisia's tribal people. Yeah, but he was Sheriff Hemlock.
So what does this Harlock say?
Virmala, it looks like he's not... I mean, he's got some wounds, but it looks like what he needs is, like, food. He doesn't look like he is so starving that if you were to feed him, he would, like, collapse and die from oversustenance. But he is clearly malnourished. As for what he says...
Okay, I'll give him some crap.
He looks at you all and goes, "Oh, it's Gazra. He told me that there were rescuers cleansing the temple. Please tell me that would be you."
Yup.
Excellent. And Virmala, what do you do?
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Virmala was saying something earlier. I just wanted to get Harlow.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Virmala, what are you doing?
I was giving him some of my rations.
Okay. He bows gratefully and begins tentatively eating the rations. Not like he's worried about scarfing them down, but like he's almost having a hard time believing he finally has like actual food rather than what little he's been able to manage from here. He's been able to keep himself hydrated at least, so there's that. He thanks you profusely, and Mike, you were going to say something?
Oh yeah, I'm keeping. I'm keeping one set of eyes on the priest, and another set of eyes is just glaring at the doors.
The doors haven't shown signs of anything really since you guys approached, other than the fact that they just opened up to help you.
That's because now that they know that I'm here to throw down, they're just like, oh, I'm just gonna be silent. Talk a lot of shit when they think they have the upper hand, but now that I'm here,
Just get smited by him.
Shroom, I'm gonna put you on a pizza.
Oh, damn. Raining.
I briefly heard my tormentors mentioning that the mayor was here. Did he manage to escape alive?
Oh, yeah, we sent him back to town.
Wait, he owes me money.
Harlock gives you a look. Have you ever had a grandfather disappointed in you?
No, but that's probably why I'd say something like that.
Yeah. He's giving you that look. But he doesn't say anything because, you know, he's smart enough. You guys rescued him. A bit of uncouth behavior. He's not going to chide that. He knows the score.
And he owes me money because I gave a priest money, darn it.
Oh my god. Just save it for when you get back to town, you fucking greedy asshole.
All my money.
I'm just here.
Well, wait until you get back to town. Jesus
I
Christ.
am.
Alright. Then stop
continue.
talking about it. You know what?
Where's my money? He's a pimp.
That is 2 inspirations you are going to be denied.
You are negative 2 inspiration points? Are
Yep.
you kidding?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Negative 2. Anyway.
You're hurting the party more than me, but alright.
You know, have you ever seen Full Metal Jacket?
No, I actually haven't.
Oh, okay. Well, there was this guy who technically hurt the squad more than himself, but no, he was the one who wound up hurt. Drill instructor
That's
wound
true.
up hurt too, but you know, in this case, I consider the drill instructor expendable.
What was that about not getting sidetracked?
Yeah. Anyway, so Harlock, after he is done with his meal, he stands up and walks over to the storm elemental statue and picks up a staff.
Ooh.
With not you, the others though, maybe. With what you have done.
Hey man, are you gonna metagame
Oh
that?
my god, can you let me finish?
My bad.
With what you have done, I do believe that you deserve this more than we here. Well, he looks around, clearly understanding that he is the last remaining member of the Hermitage of Blessed Lightning. More than I deserve this. This pin is detachable, he says, motioning to a pin shaped like a monkey. But both the pin and the staff are useful. You'll find the monkey pin It is a consumable item. It is a talisman. When you activate it, you can, and he basically goes on to explain how you can basically use a climb action, and yet you can move your full speed during said climb action, rather than the partial speed that you would normally have to move.
Monkey.
I think
That
we should
definitely
give this
goes
to
to the
the mushroom.
Well, yeah, mushroom.
And this staff here, this will allow you to cast a few spells. Cantrip No Direction, and a couple first level spells, Magic Fang and Summon Animal.
Oh yeah, definitely give this to Mike.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it'll be more useful to a certain hick druid once he returns to the game. But that is
Well,
neither here nor
until
there
then.
at the time.
Yep.
But yeah. That being said, have you learned anything since exploring the temple?
That depends. What's going on here?
Demons.
What's
You
going on with
are
demons?
Possibly
Well,
correct.
We've been encountering quite a few demons around town. We encountered them at the chapel, we encountered them at the farm, and we also encountered them here in the library. I think there's demons at the bottom of this.
Demons are just all
A lot
around.
of closets and a lot of those abracadabras.
All right, let's let the guy who might actually have the answers answer the questions.
Alright.
Okay. Thank you. Do forgive me. I honestly had begun to wonder if I was going to be set free. Well, some time ago, a woman came to our hermitage, and she was very knowledgeable in our ways, but as time went on, I believe she whispered poisoned words into the ears of my fellow priests of Gosra. I, unfortunately, was trying to find out the source of this island's droughts and poor weather. And while I think I found something tied to it, when I came back with those answers, my brethren turned against me, and let's just say I managed to escape here with a couple days of rations, and good berry kept me going for a little bit, but one cannot live off of good berry for long.
Technically you can, but okay.
Technically, yes, but I'm saying no. It's good for traveling, not so much for if you're setting down roots. Yes, it does seem Gosra was able to interfere enough to keep that door from being bashed in. But, gods are forbidden to interfere in more direct measures, lest they free Rovagug. As a result. That being said, you have clearly done well here. I shouldn't have to say this, but I'm going to just be clear that anything you have found while you were exploring this temple, it is yours. Call it a reward from Gosra for deeds well done.
Oh, thank you.
Call in the pantry cupboard.
And,
Sweet.
oh, I do recall being answered in a prayer that you, and he motions to Mike Onid, you.
Uh-oh.
Please tell me what this means, but I was told to make you a hat. Well, I've been working on that. Here, he hands you. It's more of a crown, really, but it's a crown. It has beautiful antlers attached to it, and one side of the crown, it almost looks kind of like this room. One side of the crown has kind of a whirling stream of water, and the other has a whirling stream of air, like air that is whirling around so fast that you can actually see it. And I was told to let you know that if they hadn't been bypassed, Gosra wouldn't have allowed you to be in the hands of hags.
Just gonna look at the hat, and then my multiple eyes start glistening with something that may be tears. It's beautiful.
Well, I hope you enjoy it. I've never been able to make something like that before. But the inspiration came upon me over the last night.
I'm gonna take off my rat hood, stow it in my pack, put on this new hat.
Add it to your inventory as elemental antler hat.
Nice. We're not playing Pathfinder, we're playing Fashion Finder.
Yes.
That's great. Also, because of how impressive this hat is, I am giving you a miscellaneous +1 modifier to... Oh, whoops, not that one. To performance. And where is... Oh, and diplomacy.
Wow.
Yay.
Irmala looks at Mike and tilts her head and just tries to like force him to remember the image of him dropping the holy book in the toilet.
I disregard that nonsense. Clearly, dropping the holy book in the toilet is what got me this hat. So, my blasphemy ended up helping.
Oh my god.
After you put on the hat, she just taps you on the head and walks past you.
Too busy admiring myself in the water.
So, Harlock,
Yes.
you wouldn't happen to know how to exorcise demons, would you?
That could be difficult depending on the extent of the possession.
There's a couple of panthers that have been corrupted.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I do remember hearing through the door that they were doing that to some of the animals we took in to heal. There is a possibility I might be able to help them. I will need time. Time to undo whatever conditioning was done. I may not be able to turn them back into normal panthers, but I might actually be able to make them, well, at least mentally normal panthers. as opposed to panthers that were corrupted on a who had their nature corrupted entirely. Not sure if that makes sense. Whatever abilities they have, they may continue to have, but they will not have the moral corruption of the abyss. If I can do this thing right.
That makes sense.
All right.
Woo! Free smoke machines.
That being said, did you happen to find my room when you were exploring the hermitage?
Yes.
Did you read about what I found?
Ramala, do you still have the journal?
You didn't read it?
The what? The journal?
There was a
We
journal
have to
you
do
all
journals.
found in Harlock's suite. That was one of the rooms that you
It's not
guys
in my
opened.
inventory.
I don't think I actually put it in anybody's inventory. Just because of the weird way things were handled. But there was a number of scrolls, and then there was a journal. I think it was also because it wasn't an actual listed item. So the journal mentioned a place called Erran Tower, Erran. He mentioned that he had seen Zulgaths around the tower, and he was fairly certain that if there is a place on the island where the corruption to the land is coming from, it is possibly Erran Tower. I'm sorry, say again? Somebody said something, but they were far away from their mic.
Huh?
All right, maybe
think
I'm
that
just
was my-
hearing things. I'm clearly going mad. It's all good. I am a mad catter after all. But yeah.
Makes sense.
So, yes, you guys did find his journal. You did peruse it. And you do know of his sightings at Erran Tower, which seems to be what he is talking about.
Sounds like we know where we need to go next.
Yep.
But I would suggest that we do something about resting up, maybe getting some supplies, just one night.
Yes, of course, of course. We have plenty of rooms for you to stay in. Well, I suppose. I think everybody else that could have been considered a we in this place is now dead.
Not what I was thinking, but I guess that would do.
Yes. That said, I do know a thing or two about cooking. I can make you all some food. I can make myself some more food. Thank you for the rations, but I have been craving stew for a long time.
Oh, good. They're making it in the pantry.
Yeah. That being said, if you give me some time, I will also tend to all of your wounds. Is there anything beyond wounds that any of you are suffering? I love that there are crickets playing in the sound, so whenever there's a long pause after I say something, it's just a mwah, perfect. Chef's kiss,
Not like we're inside or anything.
I wonder if this would be a good time to acquire, weapon enchantments.
Probably not here.
Okay.
Curses.
That's what I'm saying. I think we need to go back to town.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. All right. Well, find yourself some rooms. I will, and let me know what they are. I'm going to go to the kitchen, and I'm going to make us all some food and break out a hidden cask of dwarven brandy.
Woohoo!
can
We're getting
all-
wasted today.
Use
Whatever,
some
I'll
of
just take
that.
this.
Brandy does sound good with Heretic.
Virmala, I think you did a group heal on, or am I reading this late?
Yeah, I think she did.
Because
I did the group heal that we applied.
I technically applied it to him as well, in a way. At least for his wounds, as opposed to his, whole malnutrition thing. So he's about as healed as he can be without magic, and even magic, honestly, really what he needs is like steady meals, good night's sleep, so on and so forth. He's basically been forcing himself to stay awake, living off of the merest scraps of food, like rationing what little food he had on him when he locked himself in this place, and so on. So he just needs food and rest, and he'll be fine.
Yeah, my comment inside the chat bubble there, that was back before I gave him my rations.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Anyway, so he heads off, and you do find that the doors to the chapel, they open and close freely. They don't seem to speak up about anything. Yeah.
Virmala takes time to just look at them, and she's in silent conversation with her deity about the situation.
And just like, sorry, which deity is yours again?
Hey, Fang.
Hey Fang, was that?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Hey Fang.
Ah, Hey Fang. There we go. Chaotic neutral deity of seas, storms, Tengu, and sailors. I gotta get you guys on the water, obviously. Darren's like, fuck no. Darren has seen what happens to my D&D groups when they go onto the water.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Spoiler alert, it's not pleasant.
It only makes sense, being that big of a fan of Cthulhu.
Oh, I mean, it's not even that, really, but, yeah. Thinking back to the Shroud game, the sweet late 90s and early 2000s.
Alright, well,
Anyway, so
I'm
you
gonna
all...
me and
go
Mr.
and-
Kitty
Sorry, say that again, Felix?
me and Mr. Kitty are trying to make friends with the smoke cats.
Okay. Felix, I want both you and Mr. Kitty to give me diplomacy checks.
Come on, come on, come on.
Let me see.
And as you're familiar with communing with nature, I will not provide any penalties to you for these diplomacy checks.
Oh.
Okay. Now give me one for Mr. Kitty.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. So Mr. Kitty's was more as an assist to you rather than Mr. Kitty's own diplomacy check. Just more like, hey, I'm a cat too, yo. This cat here is actually pretty cool. And that was supposed to help you get a better diplomacy check. So the cats, at this point, seeing you, they no longer growl. They do not look friendly.
I'm really sorry, but I
Hold-
really got to go to the bathroom. I'm sorry.
Do it. They don't look friendly, but they also don't look like if you were to open the gate that they would lunge at you. They look more like, okay, you actually have been helping us out. You haven't been honestly abusing us. You are not worth our wrath, unlike the other motherfuckers. That is the general impression you are getting from the two cats. Meanwhile, everybody else is getting fed. They are resting up. They are getting full hit points back. So yeah.
Mike is gonna be eating one of the corrupted priests.
Okay.
And Felix, how long are you going to stay with those kitties? If we're going to stay the night, we've got like a long time, and that door's locked for 24 hours, so...
I'll stay with them as long as the door's locked.
Okay. So at some point during the night, we should probably try to find a way to actually legit lock it, so that way there can be some gentle training of them and getting them back to being okay.
That makes sense. That is a very good idea, Viramala.
Is jumping on the bed an athletics check or an acrobatics check?
I don't think it's any check unless I decide to be an asshole and see if you break your leg. And I'm not feeling like an asshole.
Well, it also depends. How high are you trying to get up there, Rambles? Are you trying to do flips or just trying to touch the ceiling?
I'm just fucking around. I might be trying to touch the ceiling.
Yeah,
I might
well,
be
if
trying
all you're trying to do is touch the ceiling, you'll be fine.
Okay. Because I'm just idly waiting for stuff. So I'm like, I feel like my character would be bored and just be like itching and just unable to hold still. So just like, fuck it, ADHD time. I'm jumping on the fucking bed.
Yeah, no, that sounds very much in line with Rambles or with Gaslow.
Or with Gaslow. Rambles is something.
I mean, why not both? Why not both?
Soon. Depending on how Gaslow holds up, if he does not survive, we may see Rambles. Spoilers.
All right.
Okay. So you all rest, heal up, and oh, hey, what's this? You rested after a significant moment in a dungeon? Everybody levels!
What?
Da-da-da-da!
It's not the level of sound.
I know it's not the level of sound, but I'm calling it. I'm using that sound in general just because I can.
It's easy to remember.
Yeah. So, if you go to the main tab on your character sheet, click on the tracker button, you should see at number 3 on the other side, add a level. Follow those prompts. Let me know if you have any questions.
Oh, wow. I'm level 3?
Where did you go?
No, technically, I think you should be level 4 now.
Oh, it's just showing level 2 and level 3.
Give me a second. Let me take a look at you. No. Looking at your main tab, you have level 4 in Monk, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
You were at level 3, but now you're at level 4. So you get to add a Monk feat, I believe it looks like.
Woo!
Yes.
It should tell you what you
Class feat and a skill feat.
Class feat and a skill feat, yes. So any of you who have been considering an archetype or a multi-class thing, this is where you would take your first dedication feat. I do believe, Felix, you had one, And Mike, I know Vermala had one. Did you figure out which one you wanted, Vermala?
I had written down ancestry feat and skill increase with sentinel dedication.
Yeah, so I think ancestry feats and skill
There it
increase were last level. And sentry dedication was the one that we were talking about that enhanced your armor rather than your shield.
Yep.
Yeah. Which, Darren, I know you mentioned the shield one to her, but I honestly think the armored one works a little better in that regard.
I suppose.
For helping her be a divine tank. Also, it's fourth.
For my skill feat, I'm trying to look for the one that basically lets me use like unorthodox weapons.
Monk feat and skill feat. Okay. Oh, okay. Ability boost happens at 5th level. I thought it was at 4th level. I guess that's just me thinking 5th edition again.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think improvised weapon is a feat in Pathfinder.
No, it is. It was a.
Well, it was in
It's like
Pathfinder. Well, hold on. Let me see.
It's a very specific feat that lets me basically turn any item into a weapon.
Sorry,
So
Mike.
there is a feat called Weapon Improviser Dedication.
Oh yeah, improvised weaponry.
No, it's not even improvised weaponry. It is literally called Weapon Improviser Dedication. It is an archetype dedication. And you have to be trained in all martial weapons in order to get it, which I don't think you are, Gaslow.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. So there are other improvisational feats. There's the improvisational defender. There's the improvisational warrior, though you have to be level 9 to get that one. Honestly, the only improvised feat I can think of would be the weapon improviser dedication. So, that said, go ahead and take your time to look at what you are doing. I am going to.
Oh, are we leveling?
Yes, we are leveling.
Are we still live?
Yeah, we are still live. Though
like an
I
hour.
am going to set things to the be right back thing, and I am going to mute our voice chats and all of that. So, anybody who is listening, we will be back. We're just going to take care of this office work, this paperwork, and then we'll come back and continue with the game. For as long
Hey,
as
true
we-
fans enjoy this.
Do they?
Well, you know.
Yes, they do.
I have funny music, funny calliope music, funny circus music for this.
Alright. So I took
the juggling currently is just, a distraction.
For those
But I
of
think-
you who are listening, we are working on leveling up. I accidentally kept things muted while everybody came back. So sorry for the long absence. Sorry.
Right.
Gaslow, go ahead.
All right. Thinking about how to do this. What my good play style? But if I had the dedicated juggler, it makes juggling a lot easier and means I have the bonus to my. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with quick juggler because that gives me 2 extra items on top of the current set of items. Because what's the max that I'm allowed to start with? Like 3, right?
Sounds about right.
Okay, so that's 5 items I have in a ready action at once. So I could have like bottles of oil on top of everything else, or bottles of poison, or even like flaming like just have fire on my clubs, yeah?
Yeah.
Dude, I can utilize this. Alright. Okay, quick juggler.
Okay.
And did you get that, or should I try to get it myself?
Go ahead and drag it on your character sheet.
Oh shit! I accidentally closed it.
It's all good.
Is it in the class skills or in just the regular?
I got you.
Okay. Oh, this is pretty good.
I'm sorry, Darren. What was that?
Huh?
I thought you were saying something.
Oh, I was talking to myself. I was trying to apply a archetype feat, but I'm not seeing him anywhere.
Okay. Give me one moment. And I will... Alright. So, Gaslow, you should have quick juggler now.
Okay, cool.
Alright. So, Mike Onid. What archetype feat are you trying to add?
So I'm trying to. I already have the sorcerer dedication.
Okay.
I'm trying to apply basic sorcerer spellcasting, but I don't see it listed as an option anywhere.
Alright, one moment. Basic sorcerer spellcasting. That's what you were looking for?
Yeah.
There we go.
Where was it?
I don't know. I just looked up source, SORC, in the feats search, and it popped up.
Oh, yeah, because I looked under class and dedication, and I didn't find anything.
Well, hey, we found it. It's all good now.
Oh, and one other thing. So, my canny acumen feat.
Okay.
It basically allows me to pick a saving throw and raise it up to expert.
All right.
But I can't actually do it on my end.
Okay. Which saving throw?
Fortitude.
Fortitude. All right, let me see. I'm pretty sure I can find a way to turn fortitude to expert. I just have to... Oh, there it is. It's in the combat tab as opposed to the main tab. So now you are expert in all 3 saving throws.
Yes.
Wonderful. Wonderful indeed.
Yes, everything's going along perfectly.
It's all going according to plan.
Yeah.
Here's hoping no meddling Harpers show up and ruin everything for you.
No, well, thankfully the Harpers were disbanded because
I thought Harpers were, in Faerun. You gotta deal with the Pathfinders here. Wait, am I missing something with that?
Yes, you're
but
right. I was just making jokes.
Can be too.
But
So we
anyway,
got a bard
no.
sorcerer.
Harpers are actually still going on in Forgotten Realms, by the way.
oh, that's right. They split up. It's like they
That
fractured, and then like
makes sense.
Kelvin
I'm not surprised.
started. Yeah.
Well, Kelvin's dead now, so
Yes, it was the best thing that ever happened in Faerun. Fuck that guy.
Anyway, so you all, unless there's anybody else who needs help with their leveling up. Anybody?
No, I think I'm
Maybe after the game, I should be good.
Okay. I know David still needs to work on his other feat, but he has everything else handled. So, that being said,
I do have one thing.
okay.
Where the heck was it? I guess I don't. Crap. Can't even find the feed I was looking at.
Do
Sorry.
you want to add a default class equipment kit?
No,
Okay, no. Okay.
you would still have to buy whatever you need.
All right. It was just I was adding my points to my stats, or because you get like free or for
Wow.
You get some extra stats. It all depends on what you are multi-classing in. And you were choosing barbarians. So, let's just see how barbarian dedication. You become trained in athletics. Oh,
Juggler.
what's up?
I thought she was taking juggler.
Yeah, I was taking juggler dedication.
Oh, that's right.
now.
You're taking juggler dedication. All right. Don't. Thank you. Just
Can't
no.
take barbarian.
Juggler dedication isn't going to mess with anything, because technically you took juggler dedication at second level. We just did not handle it properly.
Yeah, it just never got done because I didn't know that that's what I needed. I just added the juggler skill without.
So now you're at juggler, quick juggler. That is your 4th level juggler skill, and then when you hit 6th level, you'll probably be able to add another one, and then you can move on to another archetype. But if you don't, then you get stuck as a juggler until you hit juggler level 3.
Okay, so I can actually have my dedicated level now be just the barbarian class, right?
Pretty sure.
All right, cool. Add a dedicated barbarian.
Marvelous.
Woot.
I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
All right, take your time.
So then maybe you guys know the answer to this. So if I take the Sentinel dedication, does that take a cleric feat or a skill feat?
Cleric.
Okay, so I still have a skill feat then.
Yes. Archetype feats are class feats.
Right. Ba, 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 ba. No, Dexter. Dexter.
Copy.
He just wants to be loud at everything right now.
I can respect that.
Yep. Poor baby's like, Mama came home. Oh, we're doing nothing. Ooh. Am I trained in survival? Hopefully not. I am. Ho ho. I can get steel skin.
Oh, nice.
Who's watching Acer pranking? Oh.
So our cleric is a paladin. Our bard is actually a sorcerer. Our clown is now a barbarian. So
Oh,
what
he's just
happened to our firebox?
This is the next time. The next time he gets into a fight and gets knocked down again, he's gonna lose his shit.
Knocked down. Without a get again.
It's gonna be like a massive boss battle, and everybody's gonna be knocked down, and at that point, there's gonna try to knock him. He's gonna snap. I'm tired of you motherfuckers bullying me.
Alright, so what did Cinder do?
Wait, what?
What are you doing?
Uh-huh.
Are you just like staying in your sorcerer class, or are you branching out?
I'm getting a crap ton of crafting feats.
Ah,
Wait, am I also allowed to take was there a general feat on top of all the other feats, or?
no.
Okay,
Skill feat,
just a skill feat.
which would be a level 1 or level 2 skill feat.
Here I am. I've been talking to everybody, and I had my mic muted.
I could hear you.
One more Halloween candy.
I really don't have too many good options for my feeds.
I have stupid amounts of Halloween candy.
I don't, but that's because I knew I would not get enough trick-or-treaters to justify it. And
Oh, yeah.
I have a healthy respect for the possibility of becoming a diabetic.
That's understandable. Ooh, Titan Wrestler is really good.
I have given up a lot in the last 3 years. I'm not giving up my candy right now.
Same.
So I wasn't expecting anybody to be trick-or-treating at my door, and I still had candy when they actually knocked.
I had to go to Safeway and buy a bunch of full-on candy bars. And then I only ran into one pack of trick-or-treaters. And then I got back home, and because it was apparently after 8 o'clock, there were no trick-or-treaters. And I'm like,
Oh.
well, I guess you all get to hold on to a bunch of candy. Have fun.
When I add 2 new spells.
I think that's what I'll do. I think I'm gonna select Steel Skin, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Titan Wrestler because I think being able to grapple would be cool.
You're probably not wrong.
Because I think I've already tried to grapple before and it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna take. So then, last is a class feat, eh?
No.
Oh.
I can sleep in my armor.
Your dedication is your class feat.
Okay, good. So I already have that done. All right, so all of that is done.
Mm-hmm.
Wicked. So I'm just an angry clown that wants to give people hugs.
Sounds about right.
A juggling clown that gives people very aggressive hugs.
Mm-hmm.
We need to find you some spiky armor.
It's my niece's birthday. She is
Aww.
1 year old
Happy
today.
birthday.
Oh, that's awesome.
And she looks just like her mom did when her mom was that age.
No.
I should know. I was the one who was changing her mom's diapers back then.
That's wicked.
But no, she is a cute kid. I can't wait to actually meet her. I totally want to be the cool uncle who shows her, like, Dark, Labyrinth, Dark Crystal. I want to be the one that shows her all of that shit. And I've told her parents as much, but if they introduce her to that shit before I get the chance, I'm not gonna blame them. They live in fucking North Carolina. How the fuck am I gonna be like an active uncle when they live in North fucking Carolina, you know?
By that point, you two together or whatever the little watch things are, you know, they'll just be mainstream, so it'll be used to it by then.
Maybe if not that, then I'm gonna introduce her to all the Marvel movies, and I'll make her a comic book nerd. I will corrupt her in the
There you
ways
go.
of geekdom, one way or another.
Just make sure
Gonna
your
happen.
story's a never-ending story.
This is the way.
No,
This is
Never Ending
the-
Story is gonna be in there. My only tattoo is based on Never Ending Story. No niece of mine will go through life without knowing the trauma that is Artax! Artax!
That's terrible, dude. Why would you wish to inflict that?
Because I had to go through it!
We all did.
Anyway.
Uphill both ways, no shoes.
I mean, if you take the Douglas Bridge into account,
Yep.
yes, it was
Yep.
uphill both ways.
Both ways.
In the
I
rain,
love
in the snow.
Yep.
You were with me. You know.
Yep, we sat on that wind. We sat on it.
Yeah, no. We had such wonderful conversations where we got to practice our projecting abilities due to the wind being so
Yes.
goddamn loud.
Damn Douglas Bridge.
And to think that now my son has had the cops called on him multiple times because of him practicing his vocals at the top of the bridge.
Nice.
All right, that's actually kind of funny. Not gonna lie.
All right. So
Okay, that
where are
distraction
we at
aside, we are okay. We got everything up and running. You guys have all rested. You have learned various lessons from your recent experiences, and
I still
So
need
now
to.
we gotta
Wait, why
hit the
is
town to
this-
resupply.
Yeah, now you need to go to town.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna
Yes,
show you guys a cool trick I
please.
learned.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what is it?
All right. Watch this. And I wave my hands and I transform into a human.
What?
Ah!
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay, that's a little freaky. Not gonna lie.
Ah, look at
Now-
me. I'm a human. I have organs and a spine.
Where did the mushroom go?
Are you the human you ate?
Maybe.
Oh boy.
Yes, I learned humanoid form.
Again. Woohoo!
I can polymorph into humanoids now.
Oh boy.
That's not disturbing in the slightest.
Now I can be
I'm
one
gonna
of
make this
you.
a little bit better. I'm gonna touch him and cast blur on him.
Well, remember, Mike Onid, more organs means more human.
Exactly. I've been collecting.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
my silly spooks.
And that is your evening's Invader Zim reference. So, there you go. Do with that what you will. All right, do you guys get the fuck out of here and head back to town?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. All right.
I have
So
some
you all
shopping to do.
depart after having learned from your various experiences. So now you are mighty 4th level characters, and you make your way back to Aberton. As you return, the mayor and a retinue of sorts, consisting of a couple members of your circus and a couple members who look like they are the more physically capable members of the town, since, you know, their only real law enforcement person was the sheriff, and that person is now dead.
So what you're saying is we could easily take this town.
Probably until outside forces decide that they don't like that sort of shakeup in their local politics.
We're here for a good time, not for a long time.
Do you really want that responsibility, though?
Imagining Mike eating all the town folk like Ponyo does, like the little things. Yeah, no, thank you.
Oh.
You see, you say that, but one of the characters in our Eberron game is named Ponyo.
Yeah, that's really hilarious.
Ponyo the Pyro. And she is a dragonborn paladin who has a knack for reading books, but also has a knack for drinking a lot and setting libraries on fire.
Oh.
Yeah. So, it is amusing that you brought up Ponyo, because we have a Ponyo.
And
They're
besides,
in the Monday game.
And Mike only eats spellcasters, so
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, no, that
how he
makes sense.
So
boosted
mayor
Anyway.
and some tough.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
say again, David?
Mayor and some toughs.
Yep. So,
Mayor and some.
Yes.
Let me pull up the. Sorry, I'm just going to try and make sure I understand where they were. So you went to the Hermitage. Ledge. Oh, those were just slurks. That's not a thing. Vestibule. Okay, so there's the retainers. And the mayor's story, treasure American. Ah, okay. So the mayor, after some scouts see you all coming down from the mountains and approaching the town, the mayor meets you with a retinue that is of both certain townsfolk and certain members of the circus. He gives you all a hopeful look, and for a moment it seems like he's not sure what to say, and then he finally says, I trust you are at least somewhat successful. Is Harlock alive?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh
He's fine.
He's the only one though.
Little bit thin, but he's all right.
Yeah,
Wow.
not much meat on his bones. Probably wouldn't get much nutrition out of him.
I'm sorry, what?
Ignore the mushroom. He's
Don't
fine.
worry. He's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, if and there are no more enemies in the Hermitage. Is that correct?
Yep.
Unless they moved in there since we got back.
Okay, I'll take that as a yes. Yes, that is correct. Not a yes, there are enemies. Well, thank you for your services. Here is a writ for. He pauses and counts you all and goes, I don't remember you, he points at Firmala, being a part of this group, and I think there was one other person in this group that was not, I don't know, did you bring on fighters during your journey?
Eh?
Mm?
What?
Oh,
No, it's all us.
all right. Well, I will have to have our engineers examine what you have brought, and then we will determine a price and go from there. Until then, you are more than welcome to sleep in the Honeywood Suites, 2 floors up.
Wait, what happened to ours? What happened to our carriages?
Shh! We're getting a free night at the Holiday Inn, bro.
Oh, okay.
Just think ahead, yes.
My bad.
I mean, if you really want to go to the pitiful Satyr's Teat Inn and Tavern that you were staying at before, I could totally make that work. But
Wait.
I thought
No,
you would like
no,
to...
it's fine.
No?
Okay,
Okay.
all right, hold on. I'm not arguing that, but we weren't sleeping in an inn. We each had our own carriage.
Yes, you had your own tents as members of a circus. Do you want a bedroom or not?
We do,
Yes.
but I remember part
Yes.
of it being that we had our own carriages.
You
Literally, that
had
was
your
part of
own
the-
tents and wagons,
Oh, okay.
yes. Do you want a full-on bed, or do you
Yeah,
want like
no,
a little?
okay. I already said
shitty-ass
yeah. I was
mattress?
just gonna.
All right, good. Then stop pushing the
I'm
matter.
okay. I'm not, okay.
Come on, man. We get free room service.
I wasn't pushing it. I was just trying to clear something up.
They have
I
I
call
wasn't
that
pushing.
pushing. Anyway, the mayor and, of course, his contacts make sure that when you do go to the inn, that you also have rather good vouchers for rather good meals. Probably the best that this small town can conjure up. It's his small way of saying thank you for rescuing his ass. And also have a very comfortable bed, rather than whatever futon type crap you've been sleeping on in your wagons.
I would like to pull the mayor aside because I'm assuming I don't actually know this town, right?
Probably not. No, you have not been here.
I'm gonna pull him aside and I'm gonna ask him about that special store I'm looking for.
For what?
I'm sorry. Please clarify. What storm?
We'll resolve this later.
All right. Wonderful. Now, did you did your search turn any sort of fruit?
I don't remember seeing any fruit while we were there.
I mean, with what has been going on around here.
I leveled up.
Wait, has the town been attacked by fruit? I don't understand.
No. So we need to go to the Iron Tower.
What tower? What is about this tower?
We need to go to the Iron Tower.
Karen Tower.
It seems like our path is leading us in that direction to help completely eradicate the situation.
That should be interesting. Oh, no, that sounds perfectly acceptable. When you were done with whatever
Does
you're
he
doing,
seem shifty?
give me a Virmala. Give me a. Let me take a look at your skill options. Okay, so they don't have what they have in 5th edition. So I'm going to say, give me a deception check.
Oh, not a perception?
No, this is more you using your knowledge of deception to see if he is trying to deceive you. It's hard to
Nah,
tell.
he's on the up and up.
Yeah, he seems like he is earnest in his wait. This might actually be a connection, or whatever is going on as far as that goes. Well, you said the Aaron Tower, and Harlock mentioned that, correct?
Yes.
I don't know if it is the source, but of all the places on this island, this podunk little Hickville island, that would be the closest one I would think could be tied to a massive drought. So you will not get any resistance from us here in this town if you were to go and check that island out.
Yeah, that does seem kind of weird. Can I? I'm getting weird vibes off him as well.
I might want to check the Twitch chat.
Can I see if there's something shady going on with this dude?
Sure. Give me a deception if you're trying to see if he's deceiving you. Give me a persuasion if you're trying to get him to release more information.
You mean a diplomacy?
Diplomacy, yes.
Let's see. Deception.
Okay, that's really good. So, from what you can tell, he is not trying to deceive you. He is actually kind of sussing out some things that he hasn't considered himself. It's like
he's
been
basically just thinking out loud.
Yeah, kind of thinking out loud, like going, "Oh shit, no, this might be tied to certain things," and he's been actually telling you about those. He's not. From what you can tell, he's not trying to deceive you, unless he is like a master of his craft. No, he's a mayor who has known that his own town is dealing with some shit, and he hasn't really sussed onto, at least not until now, that it could be wider spread than just this little town. Especially after the recent events where somebody tried to fuck this town over. Specifically, he's now realizing that, as horrible as it might have been, is not the major threat. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
He's
So
the
I've got
guy
my
who
eye
did
on it.
whatever dirty trick he could to get the PS5, but he wasn't trying to scalp them. He just wanted to make sure he got one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I can respect that.
Yeah, yeah. But he also wants to find out the motherfucker who's scalping them.
Well, don't we all? That way we
Right?
can rob their asses.
Yeah, no. Curb stomp them, too. They deserve that shit. I'm sorry. I do not condone violence on people trying to cater to unfettered capitalism. I promise I'm so not crossing fingers at all.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. David
All hail the
needs
gods
to
of
get a
capitalism.
quiver with some more arrows and some more oil.
Okay. Tell you what, since our next step is to head to this Aaron Tower, I think this is a good stopping place. And we can continue on from here next game. Does that sound good for you all?
Sounds good to me.
Excellent. So let us say
I
goodbye.
want to go shopping.
Well, we can open up our next session with a shopping episode. How does that sound?
Yay.
Yay!
Or at least
Shopping
half
my
the episode will be shopping. I don't think I have the creativity to turn the entire episode into shopping. but we'll see.
No, it doesn't all be, but there needs to be some.
Yeah. I just got to make a guy with a Canadian accent, you know?
So
Sorry,
So,
I was making a Critical Role reference.
CR reference.
Anyway, that being said, Cinder, do you have anything to tell our listeners, our watchers, our fans?
I hope you like fire, because I'm going to be bringing a lot of it.
Okay. We have a pyro.
Yeah.
Doesn't everybody love pyros? All right. And yes, Cinder can make some more weapon improvements because Cinder is focusing on enchanting magical items. And that's really cool.
Crafting in general.
Crafting in general. Gazlo, do you have anything to say to our audience?
I leveled up. I don't have much to say other than I'm my character is going to have some much needed development later on. Let's just say if he gets knocked down again, he's been knocked down a lot during this campaign.
Again. You're never gonna keep him down. He'll get back up and get up
he's
again. You're never gonna keep him down.
They weeble, they wobble.
Yeah. Let's just be surprised for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is when I realize that I'm trying to make a millennial reference to a zennial.
I get knocked down. Oh,
yes, thank you.
Hey, I knew it was
Chumbawamba. Is there anything you want to tell our audience?
Keep your chin up.
Mom says keep your chin up. And that means you, Ted. Yep. Ted, I see you tilting your chin down. Lift that chin up, or Vimala will shove feathers down your throat and you will die.
Yeah, that's the no.
I'm sorry. You might actually like that. So Virmala will tickle your feet, and you will suffer the tickling sensation, but you will live. So yeah, that's probably
that's more like
okay. Mike Onid, anything you want to say to the audience?
Yeah, if you're looking for mindless entertainment, go and check out my YouTube channel. It is the Spoonless Bard Gaming. I do Let's Plays and generally make a fool of myself.
And they're really good.
And Mike is really good at it, too. Also,
wink,
Mike,
wink.
Mike,
what?
Do some listicles, bro. You can totally make some good listicles. I know you can.
Do what?
Listicles, like top 10 unintentionally spooky monsters or something like that. I think you could totally pull that shit off.
Maybe.
It doesn't have to be that specific topic. I was just using that, pulling that out of my hat. Anyway, David, I know you are only here in stream chat. Is there anything you want to plug, or shall I move on? Just watch as the crickets play.
Give it a moment. Give it a moment.
Yeah, he's got to type. He's got his phone. He's got his shit with him.
Do 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 do.
Move along, nothing to see here. All right, thank you, David. Meanwhile, as far as my own end goes, I am grossly falling behind, but I will eventually post all of the Extinction Curse games onto the YouTube channel, Twisted Turns. If you cannot figure out which channel that is, then you haven't been paying attention, because it's the only one with a guy in a top hat with cat eye goggles on and claws, because that's what I do. That being said, thank you all for watching, any of you who are watching that weren't my actual players watching. My own players who were watching, thank you too, because without you, I would not be able to run this game. Even if I have to take anti-migraine medicine every session. That being said, we will continue this game next week, and yeah, I think it'll be fun. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Hey, Zach?
One moment.
Okay.